Every summer, when the tide pulled back from the coast of Myanmar, the sea left a gift in the sand. One year it was a door with no wall. Another year it was a spiral staircase polished by salt. And this year, under a sky the color of bruised silver, the tide revealed a house. It stood in the exposed seabed as if it had always belonged there, a white house with dark windows and a porch draped in kelp. No one in Myanmar remembered building it. No one could agree on its age. Yet the oldest fishermen crossed themselves when they saw it, and the children stopped laughing as though they had heard their own names called from inside. Out-Ateez arrived at dusk, 8 strangers bound by a promise no one could quite explain. Hongjung carried a notebook filled with maps that changed when he looked away. Yunyo, tall and quiet, heard footsteps in empty places. Yunyo's gaze lingered on the porch, as if something there had once waited for him. Minji joked too loudly to hide the fact that his hands were shaking. Woo-young smiled with sharp curiosity, always the first to open a forbidden door. Sam watched the house the way one watches a sleeping beast. Seongwa spoke softly, but every word landed like a warning. Jongho, the youngest, had brought a brass key wrapped in black cloth, though none of them remembered giving it to him. They found the front door already unlocked. Inside, the air smelled of wet wood and old iron. The rooms were furnished, neat, and impossible. A dining table set for 8. 8 chairs. 8 teacups with the surface of each cup trembling, as if something invisible had just stirred them. On the wall hung portraits of Out-Ateez, painted in sepia and salt stains, their faces solemn and unfamiliar. Below each portrait was a date from years that had not yet happened. Hongjung turned his notebook around. The map now showed the house as the center of the entire coast. Every street in Myanmar bent toward it like iron filings to a magnet. Then they heard singing from the basement. The sound was beautiful and wrong, like a lullaby remembered underwater. Woo-young insisted on going down first, because fear irritated him and silence made him reckless. The basement stairs descended into a chamber lined with shells and cracked mirrors. In the middle stood a pool black as ink. Around it were 12 chairs, but only 8 had been dragged into use long ago. Jongho crouched by the pool and found the brass key house-shaped at the bottom, though the water was shallow enough to see his reflection staring back with a second pair of eyes. The mirrors began to fog all at once. In the glass, the house was not beneath the sea. It was above it, glowing with lamps. People moved through its rooms. Out-Ateez moved through its rooms. Not as visitors, but as the last family to live there before the night the ocean took a different path and erased everything that should have remained. Seongwa whispered that the house was not buried by the tide. It had been hidden by memory. The black pool rippled, and a woman's voice rose from it, calm as a tide chart. She explained the house had been built to keep something contained, something that fed on being forgotten. Every year the sea exposed another piece of the truth because the tide could not forget what the people of Myanmar had chosen to bury. Why us? Minji asked, his voice cracking. Because you were the ones who locked it away, the voice answered. And because one of you never left. At that, the youngest portrait on the wall turned its face from the frame. No one moved. Then Yunyo remembered the porch light burning on a night of storm and screams. Sam remembered a hand gripping his wrist, begging him not to open the cellar. Hongjung remembered drawing the plans. Seongwa remembered the taste of salt and blood. Woo-young remembered laughing too hard because the alternative was terror. Minji remembered a door slamming. Jongho remembered being told to take the key and never lose it. Only one memory remained missing, and it belonged to the person who stood behind them in the mirror. Out-Ateez turned slowly toward the glass.